If you watched our drag race videos, I was a little disappointed in the drag race runway. I mean, there were some that were really good, but
Yeah.
overall, well, there are like 3 Chanaks and mother of Chan. Anyway, so I like this
When
one.
I think of Chanak,
Mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Okay, we're back after a very long vacation.
Ugh, very long break.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're back for episode 3 of Dragdagulan.
Before we get into it, first of all, we want to thank our patrons once again for supporting us.
Yeah, so I think we mentioned on the Patreon, we had a lot happen past couple months. What we plan to do is we plan to finish watching Dragdagulan. We're going to upload videos until the season ends. And then after Dragdagulan finishes, we're going to reevaluate kind of what we want to do with this channel, just because our lives have gotten kind of busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we're definitely going to finish the season.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we started it and we feel like we owe it to you guys and all of you all who have supported us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we're enjoying the show. So,
so far.
Yeah. Okay, so episode 3. Let's get into it.
Yeah, this episode was horror themed.
Mm-hmm.
Thriller.
Which I was really excited for.
Yeah.
Horror and Philippine folklore.
Absolutely.
If you watched our drag race videos, I was a little disappointed in the drag race runway. I mean, there were some that were really good, but
yeah,
overall, well, there are like 3 Chanaks and mother of Chan. Anyway, so I like this
when
one.
I think of Chanak.
When I think of Chanak, I think of Chanak not holding a Chanak.
Whereas this one, there was a lot more variety because I think they were assigned or they had.
It seemed
like they were picked. They picked which one they wanted to do. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
So start of the episode, like every episode, which we didn't talk about last time, they rank the queens.
Oh yeah, they do the rankings of the queens.
Which I wish I had like a scoreboard. So we
yeah.
could kind of see the tally of their scores.
Yeah.
And see them move up and down or whatever. Because I don't really remember. Well, first of all, it's been a while since we watched episode 2. But also, like, even I remember watching episode 2 and not remembering.
Yeah, from like the first episode,
the ranking from the first episode, and so yeah,
I don't remember the ranking. I don't even remember the ranking that was given here
in this episode, and we just watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what the rankings matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just like the top.
Yeah.
At the very end of the series or season, rather.
But right after they did the rankings, they talked about some drama. It was between Gagita and
Odasha. And
some spicy
commentary on politics and like
which I guess we're not super knowledgeable on Philippine politics, but we understand enough to know
who they were talking about
when they said loyalists, when they said like,
and like I was being supported by like the other party's leader, like it was Lenny.
Yeah, we knew like yeah.
We know, girl.
So that was interesting.
That was an interesting conversation. I have very complicated feelings about that personally.
Because I'm so involved in like American politics. Yeah. And like I have very strong opinions on that. And so I don't want to unfairly like
judge something
because it's really not I feel like it's not our place to talk about that.
Yeah, it's hard to not view this from a Western lens, even though we are also Filipinos.
I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'm glad they're touching on like politics.
Right.
Can I just say, like, this is unrelated to what was happening, but like I think like the phrase cancel culture has gone so far from its original meaning that like it doesn't really exist anymore. And it was never meant to be like, hey, this person should lose a job. It was like we're not gonna support them anymore.
Yeah, or like we're not going to
give them a platform.
Yeah, or if somebody says something problematic, they should be called out for it.
Yeah,
because a lot of we're getting.
Yeah, again, this is a very Western view on things. So who are we to say? But I'm glad they do bring up politics a lot. I mean, even though it's like
censored.
I wonder who they're talking about.
Yeah, it's very they're not naming names, but they're very strong allusions. Yeah, which is really interesting.
Like in the last episode when they said like BBM.
Yeah.
But they
said bleeded.
Is censored.
Out.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Anyway, so then we go into the first challenge, which Contrabida,
the theme wear. But it was so funny because each queen was paired up with another queen to do their makeup. for 30 minutes for the look.
Which is really interesting. But then they could finish it off.
Yeah.
But the initial makeup was done by another queen.
Sabotage.
Which some people claim they were sabotage. Which is kind of funny. Which I guess goes to the theme of the episode.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that some people sabotage more than others.
Anyway, so they go out in their like contribida, like personas.
I really only know Valentina.
Valentina.
This is the only reference I understood, which is interesting because I also thought she had one of the best looks.
Yeah, for sure.
Because which one was Valentina?
MC.
Okay, MC. Yeah.
And then right after her, Odasha came out in the stupid snake.
And that was good too.
Yeah. And then her presentation was just like...
Yeah. I felt like the first two were the best ones and then it kind of went.
You know what I think it was? Because Valentina and the snake are so otherworldly, it felt like they had more reign to do something crazy, whereas like the other queens are like villains from like TV, like just a regular woman, so that you could just come out in a dress.
Yeah, and like if you don't understand the reference,
because we didn't,
because we of those like villains on TV. Oh,
it flew over
flat for us, yeah. Because like I don't know who these characters are,
yeah, for sure.
But I'm sure. So maybe if you know these characters from TV, let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, what you thought about this?
And maybe if you recommend any of these films or shows, let us know.
And Lady Gagita did that famous line. You're just a low rate copycat or something like that. I mean, if you're gay in Filipino, you know that one too.
Yeah, even though I didn't really know. I know the line. I just don't know where it's from. And then we get to the main challenge.
It's called the main drag showdown. So that's pretty cool. In which we go into like folklore,
which I love.
It was so fun, and it leaned, and I think specifically like horror.
Yeah, I think
for the most part,
a lot of them did really well. My favorite was barbecue.
The barbecue, 100%.
The opera was so good.
And like she was saying, it was such a departure from what we normally see her. My image of barbecue is so beautiful, so regal. So to see her just kind of like like
down
tits
and
out,
dirty.
Yeah, legit. When she like ran the scissors on her tongue, I was like, ah! And then she just started trimming her bush,
as you do
when you're
around plants. That
was really good.
That was good. Who else stood out for you?
I do agree that MC... Okay, the thing with MC, I did like it was like mythology, like creationist myth. I enjoyed her performance more than the actual garment she presented.
That's fair. Our garment was a little busy.
It was like all over the place.
Yeah.
And I didn't get like Minokawa from that. I wouldn't have gotten Bakunawa either. It was just like, oh, she has like horns on her hips.
Yeah, I guess because I'm not familiar with that mythology, that I thought it was really entertaining the way she presented it.
Oh, 100%.
And I was, like you said, I thought the garment was fine, but I think her performance was what made that stand out for me.
I don't think the garment was ugly. I'm just on the fence about it.
Puerto Vega was cool with her little brain, and then she made it like
shift. Like,
so
that
funny.
Was so freaking funny.
Yeah.
And then there was some that stood out in like a not so fun way.
Right.
Like Lady Gagita's Manananggal.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
No.
It was messy.
It was a little crafty, and especially after seeing Venus Deluxe.
That was like, but that's like such a high bar.
That's top notch. So
I also prefer Venus Deluxe's interpretation of Manananggal.
What a part of what cheapened it for me was like the writing on like the wings, like bili bili bili, like
and the wings were kind of crafty looking.
It looked
when
a
it
little
was
bit
revealed.
crafty, yeah.
Wasn't a fan of that, but the judges liked it.
Yeah, for sure, and I like the name. Manang.
Manananggal. Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh.
We're just talking about it, all of them. Because I feel like they all had a little something to say.
A little something, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Aries Knight, White Lady. I think you mentioned it would have been interesting if she went from the sex worker to the White Lady, because then it would have been a clearer story.
Yeah.
But
it just felt like she was taking off a costume.
Yeah, and also the undergarment wasn't great, which I guess is supposed to be like a sex worker.
Yeah, for sure.
But it wasn't. It was just very plain.
Yeah, because when she pulled it off, I was like, oh.
It wasn't even like the short shorts weren't even, in my opinion, like cute. So that was a little disappointing.
No bedazzling, nothing.
Yeah.
So again, like if there was a way to reverse engineer that whole thing where she turned into the White Lady, I think it would have been more effective.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
But because when she came out as the White Lady, I thought It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fine.
Yeah.
She looked great. It was.
Oh, Odasha was kind of unfortunate. She said she didn't get her costume.
Yeah, which is a bummer.
Which is kind of a bummer.
Because I would have loved to have seen like a fully realized Tikbalang
on a stage. Because we didn't get that on Drag Race either on that episode.
Yeah, no.
There was no Tikbalang.
Mm-hmm.
So
just have Manny Jacinto naked. That's my Tikbalang. Anyway, moving on.
You just want to see him in like a loincloth. Oh, my image of Tikbalang is always like a horse with a line.
Yeah, 100%.
Should we talk about all of them? I mean, we did. Most of them at this point.
Naya was great. Her presentation was great.
Which one was Naya? Oh yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
yeah. I just don't like skin suits.
Yeah, and she had like a muscle suit.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that. But that's just a personal. thing.
But again, like
otherwise, it was really good.
The same with like Maria MC, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the garment itself, it didn't really wow us personally, but like her presentation has been
the presentation was amazing. The way her face moved and the way she moved around the stage,
phenomenal.
And then I think last was shawarma shoko. That was good too. I thought there's a little too much going on with the pearls and everything.
Yeah, I think,
but her makeup was amazing.
For sure,
her mug was beat.
Yeah,
so
I can see Manila's critique about like taking away from the outfit.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. But yeah, overall great runway. I thought this was could compare again. I thought this was better than the Drag Race runway overall. Well, Drag Race had high highs.
Yeah, and there was no high highs here. It was just like
a lot of them were just like really, really good.
Yeah. Because I think of like a shawarma shokoi versus like Marina's.
That's fair.
These girls had presentations that were really good. Yeah.
I think of and they had more diversity in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Whereas like the only girls who didn't, I mean I could be wrong. I mean it's been a while since I've seen the episode, but like whereas like as much as we clown her, who was the Chanak? The actual Chanak, baby Chanak?
Oh, Australia. Yeah, Gigi Era.
Oh, Gigi Era. Uh-huh. As much as we clown her, she actually had movement.
Yeah,
and even
and it's iconic.
Yeah,
that look is iconic.
That look is iconic, and Turing. She had movement with
hers too. And she won.
Yeah, because that was the girl group challenge.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, so that was a great runway, and then they had the Dragdagulan, which was amazing.
Oh, it was so good.
Right at the start, Barbie was like, BAM! Yeah, that was so
it was so good because you could see like MC like winding up for like a sexiness. She's like walking sexy backstage.
And Barbie's like, nope.
Like not even, it's like not even 5 seconds in.
Yeah, that was very entertaining.
So fun. And then they started like swinging the ball to the other girls off stage. Oh gosh, that was so funny.
That's good. I think now after this, they're gonna be like, okay, no more games with this Dragdagulan.
Yeah,
they're gonna just like start using that ball.
Start fighting.
Because I feel like the first episodes they're just kind of like, we'll just kind of play around the ball, dance around.
Or like, how can I like dodge it or whatever. Now we'll see. Freaking funny.
We'll see after this if it just gets more like violent and entertaining.
But yeah, so the winner was Barbecue. Mm-hmm. Congrats, definitely deserve. Good week for her.
Yeah, but overall, great episode.
Fun episode. Yeah, again, it really appealed to us. Mythology, folklore.
The references were more easily digestible to us.
Yeah,
compared to last week.
Yeah, or even like the main challenge compared to like the themeware like the themeware was like TV shows we've never watched.
Yeah. But otherwise, great looks. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, a musical.
Yes. This will be interesting.
Yeah,
will it just be Filipino musicals?
I don't know. A lot. We know the episode already aired, so don't spoil it.
We're gonna try to binge watch this in the next few weeks.
Yeah,
and catch up. If you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel,
and don't forget to hit that bell button to make sure you get notified every time we post a new video.
Okay, see you in episode 4.
Okay, targets.
Bye.
See ya.